Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're talking about Marvel's Hawkeye. We're talking about the first two episodes. This will be a spoiler-free review. And, I'm a big Marvel fan. I always talk about that. I've been loving the show so far lately. I've loved Loki. I loved WandaVision. I love Falcon and Winter Soldier. So Hawkeye was another one I was looking forward to. My expectations aren't too high with Hawkeye as they were with some of those other shows. As we know, this one isn't supposed to be as high stakes feel as those other shows. It's supposed to be more grounded, more of a break from what we've been getting from the chaos that's been going on in the MCU lately. This show's supposed to make us feel like we're taking a break from all the multiverse, celestial stuff that's been going on. And, it really does create that sort of like nice, grounded vibe. And it's nice to just take a break from all like the hectic stuff that's been going on in the MCU. So before we go into it, please make sure to like this video if you guys end up enjoying it. Please make sure to subscribe if you're new, as we keep up with Hawkeye and all the new movies and TV shows. So I'm going to tell you guys what I liked about the episode, and I'll give my rating for it, and let's go into it. So right away, episode 1 does a great job at getting you hooked from the very beginning. It has a strong opening that introduces us to the type of character that Kate Bishop will be. One thing I also liked was the opening credits. I always like to give shows a little bit of a nod when their opening credits are cool, and Hawkeye has a really cool one I thought was unique. And it's like, I don't want to spoil it, but it was very cool looking. And so another thing that's important is the setting. And, that's one of the strong points for me. I live close to New York City. I was literally just there last week and walking through Times Square. So to see these characters walking through the same, streets that I was just walking, was really cool for me. I thought it was super cool. I love the setting. We're also in like this Christmas vibe. Personally, for me, I like to start Christmas maybe like after Thanksgiving. I don't want to start it too soon. But I might have to, start a little bit sooner now with this show because it does a great job implementing the music and, creating this nice Christmas vibe that you can't help but just get into that Christmas mood. And so I think the show does a great job at that, creating like that nice, wholesome vibe. The first character I also want to compliment is Vera Farmiga. Is that how you say it? Vera Farmiga. And so she plays the mom role of Kate Bishop. And, she seems like she's going to be playing a bigger role than I initially thought. She's not like just the mom of Kate Bishop. She seems to be hiding a lot of stuff. She seems to be a very interesting character. I'm excited to see like, where that character goes in the show. I also enjoyed the family dynamic for both characters, for Kate Bishop and Hawkeye. Two very different sort of vibes for both families. Hawkeye sort of goes for like this wholesome vibe, which I enjoyed. It was like a nice, fun, wholesome thing, while Kate Bishop sort of has like a more tragic element to her family that I thought was also really cool to see. And so it's interesting to see how both those family dynamics play out in the first episode. And, right away, Haley Steinfeld, I will say I think she's a great actress. I think she's doing a great job with the character. We've only seen the first two episodes, but I'm already excited to see like, where this character will go. And, in the coming years of the MCU, she will be playing a big part, I believe. And, she seems like a great character. I think she's doing a great job at interpreting Kate Bishop. And so Haley Steinfeld's doing great. The overall episode 1 was it was just fun. It's an easy, laid-back watch. It's a great vibe. And Marvel just knows how to make great content that's easy to digest, and it's like Hawkeye keeps that same formula going for it, and it works well here. So my rating for episode 1 is a 3.7 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. I was hooked. I wanted to play the second episode right away. There wasn't anything where I was like, oh, I want to watch the first one, then maybe I won't watch the second one. I'll watch it tomorrow. Like, no, like right away, I'm like, okay, let's just go into the next one. It's a great time. So now for episode 2, I thought episode 2 was good as well. We get to see the chemistry between Kate Bishop and Hawkeye a little bit more, and I think their chemistry was good. It's good. I think they play off each other pretty well. I think the chemistry between them is good. The comedic elements are also pretty prominent in this episode. I think sometimes the comedic elements feel a little bit much. Most of the time, it's actually genuinely funny. Like one or two times in this episode, I actually found myself laughing out loud. I thought it was good. And then the last thing I also really enjoyed from these episodes was seeing Hawkeye's trauma that he also has, from dealing with everything that's happened these last couple of years, with Thanos and Snap, and seeing him deal with what he did as Ronin. That's a pretty important part, his time as Ronin in this show. And then also dealing with the loss of Nat still affects him a lot, and seeing that is a very strong element for these first 2 episodes. So I do think episode 1 was a little bit stronger. I'm going to rate episode 2 a 3.5 out of 5, just like 0.2 points down. Still think it was a very strong episode, but 1 was just a little bit better. So overall, for both 2 combined, I'm very excited to see how this all shakes out. I'm really enjoying it. I can't really say anything negative about it. It's just not as it's not as high stakes or hype as like Loki was or WandaVision was, or even Falcon and Winter Soldier. I like that one a lot too. So Hawkeye, expectations are down. You do feel a little bit of the downtime in some episodes here and there, but never enough to make you feel bored. I also think the setup for the villains were good. The villains seem to be pretty strong as well. And It just seems like it's going to shake up to be like a very fun show, and if it sprinkles in a couple of like high stakes things here and there, maybe the rumors of some returning characters or some characters that we know are going to be in it and they become, really good, or if Bishop has some really great character development, it could be, a top 3 Marvel show that's been coming out so far, right? We've got 4 now, this is the 5th one. I do think Hawkeye is going to fall towards the back end, but I think it could be better than Falcon Winter Soldier. I don't see it being better than Loki or WandaVision, but who knows? But very fun vibe, really enjoying it. Honestly, I'm just really happy that I have another Marvel show, or we have another Marvel show to look forward to every single week again. So much fun. So let me know what you guys thought of the 2 episodes down below. If you guys enjoyed it, maybe you didn't like it, let me know down below. But please make sure you like this video if you guys enjoyed it, and please make sure to subscribe if you're new, as we keep all the new movies and TV shows. And so have a great rest of the day, and I will see you all in the next video.